This is March is Women's History Month, and I was just learning about the Western New York Women's Foundation, formerly the Western New York Women's Fund, and I was talking to Heather Flipowitz, who's the executive director. I was talking to her last week about it. Such a wonderful organization, and joining us also is Susan Block, executive director of the Child Resource Network. One of the aspects that is so wonderful about your organization is your initiative to help working women, working families actually, in your child care, and kind of a rating system for finding good child care.
Correct.
Explain that.
So the Western New York Women's Foundation is committed to ensuring that families can have access to quality, affordable, accessible child care. So we have partnered with the Child Care Resource Network and Susan's group to have a training and a quality ranking system to test out in the area so that parents can know if a child care center is a 5-star or a 3-star, so that they feel confident about where they're sending their children.
And if you just have children, if you're thinking of sending them to childcare, you know how just crazy you can get trying to find a good childcare. How are you doing the rating system?
The rating system is being developed actually statewide. In 24 other states across the country, there's already the star rating system. So just like you go to see a hotel or a restaurant, you can very quickly just determine the quality. Unlike your last segment, this is a project that's vetted through outside raters, and so it's reliable, and it's something that parents could really count on and help them in their search for quality child care.
How are the child care givers involved in this?
Because it's a quality rating and improvement system, once they get rated, they're constantly involved in working toward better quality in their programs.
Should this mean that if you don't find a child care center that you're interested in taking part of this, that you should be wary about it?
Well, because it's not yet in place, right now I wouldn't be wary, but once Quality Stars New York, which is the name of the program, rolls out, I would absolutely question. There's lots of reasons why programs might not want to, and it is a voluntary system, but when we're looking for high quality, we're looking for programs who would volunteer for such a project.
When is the program going to roll out, and when will this?
The
What do you
all-important
need
question.
for this too?
We need funding.
State funding. So the governor has money in place throughout the state in his budget that would make this a statewide initiative. But there's going to be centers that fall in the gap, and that's where the foundation comes in. So instead of parents having to trust their instincts and just sort of hope that this is a great place to send their children, to support the family and ensure that mom and dad can stay in a family-sustaining job, we hope that the state will recognize that this is important across the state.
Now, because we're going to be talking with you for the next 3 days, we're going to talk about the Western New York Women's Foundation, also some of your programs, but just give a nutshell, tease about what you guys do.
We are an advocacy organization, an investment. We invest money and funds into the community, and we create systems change. So we look to see where there's issues affecting women and girls in Western New York, and we infuse dollars and energy and community stakeholders to change the system to improve lives.
And tomorrow we're going to be talking
about women.
About
so it's
women.
Women's History Month, and we're going to be talking about issues that are pretty critical to women.
Unfortunately, it's only an hour-long show. We can talk for days about that. Heather Flipowitz, Western New York Women's Foundation Executive Director, and Susan Block, Executive Director of Child Care Resource Network. Thank you so much for joining us.
See you tomorrow, Victoria.
See you, Heather.